The West ANC List Conference, which was scheduled to take place last night, has been delayed to sit this morning. The provincial leadership says all the delays were necessary to ensure a free and fair conference. The conference is expected to be led by the National List Conference Committee. We now cross live to our reporter, Sellwane Khakhau, who is in Orkney in the Northwest this morning. Good morning to you, Sellwane. We know that the conference was expected to take place last night. It has been postponed to sit this morning. Do we know what caused the delay and how far in the process is as we speak?
Well, a very good morning to you, Pal. Indeed, you are rightfully saying that the conference was expected to have started yesterday around 6 o'clock in the evening, but the registration process took much longer than expected. It started yesterday around 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and it ran up until the early hours of this morning. And as a result, the list conference then had to be pushed back as to accommodate the challenges that came in between. And of course, it caused some delays, but now we want to understand exactly what these delays were about. And to tell us more about these issues, we are joined by the Northwest spokesperson for the Provincial Task Team. The name is Kabelo Mataboge. Mr. Mataboge, tell us, we were expecting the conference to start yesterday already, but clearly that didn't happen. We say that we are expecting it to happen any minute from now. What caused these delays?
Well, good morning. We first and foremost have a responsibility to deliver a very credible process, a very credible conference which does not have any loopholes. And as a result, we had to do a lot of work, deal with the disputes, at the same time clean up the appeals report, deal with the whole transparency around the nomination process, and it took us quite a lot of time, but it was worthwhile, and we thank our delegates for showing the resilience and discipline that they have to say, regardless of whatever should happen, we have one commitment, is to deliver a credible process, and as a result, they stood by us throughout the night. We have worked around the clock throughout the night to process. Registration is complete at this point in time. The verification of delegates is completed, and handling of any other outstanding dispute that was there has also been resolved. So we are ready to start with conference anytime from now on. If you see what is happening now, delegates are starting to get in through various sub-regions and regions so that we can commence with the conference.
Around about how long, according to your expectation perhaps, your estimation, how long could this conference take?
Well, if we work on the process as it is, it might at the most take to 4 to 5 hours. Then we would have concluded the business of conference. It's not really a long political process because we managed to deal with all other issues prior to the conference taking place. So we hope it will take place quite for a very shorter space of time.
Yes. And the ANC Women's League in the province told us late yesterday that they are not so confident about how credible and fair this process is going to be unless it is led by the National List Conference Committee. What is your take on that?
Well, it is sensationalism to the core. First and foremost, the Women's League sits as part of the Provincial Task Team. And just to take you a little bit, we were directed by the National List Committee to convene this conference yesterday. The National List Committee is presiding over this conference itself. It is led by Comrade Soli Petwe and Comrade Njabulo Nzuza, who are part of the National List Committee, and the rest of any other process that affects this conference has been run directly from Lutuli House. So we don't know what other National List Committee do they need, but the National List Committee has delegated a very credible and capable team to come and preside, and of course we work hand in hand with them.
And then we also understand that political analysts are saying that political analysts are saying they are concerned that there's still a lot of divisions within the ANC in the Northwest.
There would be processes normally that have got interest in it will go either way. There is quite a lot of interest. Right. There is a different approaches in relation to it, and that's what is likely to happen.
Well, thank you very much. Due to time constraints, we have to leave it here. As you would know that today is the deadline for the Northwest to submit their list to the National List Conference Committee in order for that committee to take place, as it's already underway.